Single mother Kim Kardashian takes a photo with all 4 of her children, while their father, Kanye West, has not seen them in 3 months. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian recently posted a picture that showed her posing with her 4 children, and it quickly got people talking. In the photo, which she shared on her Instagram, Kim stood proudly beside her kids. Her daughters North, who is 11, and Chicago, who is 6, stood next to her, as well as her sons, Saint, who is 9, and Sam, who is 5. The picture looked festive and sweet, showing Kim and her children in their holiday clothes, with big smiles on their faces. Many people noticed that Kim looked very stylish and stunning in a red satin dress that hugged her body and showed off her figure. She also wore short hair, which is not something fans usually see, since she is mostly known for having long hair. But the short hair gave the photo a new and modern feel that many people appreciated. This family photo came just weeks after Kim publicly shared that she has been parenting her children alone. During a podcast interview, Kim opened up and spoke honestly about what it's like to raise 4 kids mostly by herself. She didn't complain, but she did admit that things get hard sometimes, especially late at night. She said that even though she has help and a support system, there are still times when she feels like she's doing everything on her own. For example, she talked about those nights when all her children are sleeping in her bed, waking her up, crying, or kicking her as they move around. She said those moments are difficult, and while she usually doesn't talk about them in public, she wanted people to know the truth this time. Kim also mentioned that people often assume that because she's famous and has money, she must have an easy time raising her kids. But she explained that even with the help she has, she is the one who takes care of them every single day. She is the one making sure they get up on time, get dressed, eat their meals, and make it to school. She described her mornings as very busy and compared them to a race, saying she often feels like she's at a car pit stop, rushing to help each child get ready before the day begins. She said mornings usually sound like, brush your teeth, get dressed, do your hair, as she tries to manage all the different needs of her children. On top of all this, there's also the issue of her former husband, Kanye West, not being around. According to reports, Kanye hasn't seen the kids since September. That means it's been about 3 months since he spent time with them. Kim has not said much about that part publicly, but sources close to her have said that she's pretty much doing everything on her own. This has led many to feel sympathy for her, especially after she revealed just how much effort it takes to care for 4 children without help from their father. Although Kim has never shown any anger about Kanye's absence, it's clear that she has taken on most of the responsibility for their kids. Kim and Kanye were once one of the most famous couples in the world. They got married in 2014 and were together for many years. However, in early 2021, Kim filed for divorce. The news made headlines all over the world, especially since their marriage seemed like a dream from the outside. She was represented by a well-known divorce lawyer named Laura Wasser. Their marriage officially ended in November 2022, and the divorce terms included Kanye having to pay $200,000 every month in child support. Even though they share equal custody on paper, it has been reported that Kim is the one who is mostly raising the children. Before their divorce was finalized, Kim started dating comedian Pete Davidson. That relationship got a lot of attention, with people watching every move they made together. But the romance didn't last very long, and eventually, they went their separate ways. Even though Pete is no longer part of her life, Kim's focus has remained on her children and their happiness. She has said in the past that her kids are her top priority and that she wants to make sure they are always loved and cared for, no matter what's happening in her personal life. Kanye, on the other hand, moved on and reportedly married a woman named Bianca Censori. At first, it was believed that their wedding wasn't legal because there was no sign of a marriage certificate. But later reports said that the wedding was real and that they did it for personal or religious reasons. Still, Kanye's new relationship has not changed the fact that he has been absent from his children's lives for some time now. Fans of Kim have praised her for staying strong and focused on her family, even though things haven't been easy. When Kim appeared on a podcast hosted by Zoe Winkler, she opened up even more about what parenting has been like for her. She said she feels that there is always a lot of judgment from others, especially when people think she should be having an easy time just because of her money or fame. But she explained that parenting is still very real and very challenging for her. She said that she tries not to talk about it often, but sometimes it becomes too much to keep inside. Zoe, the podcast host, agreed with her and called her situation insane after hearing how much she handles on her own every day. Kim also shared a story from her daily life that shows just how busy things can get. She said that just that morning, she had to take 5 kids in the car to school. 2 of them were not even her own children but came over to ride along. Each child had their own schedule and wanted to leave at a different time, and Kim had to manage all of that. Even though this sounds overwhelming to many people, Kim handled it without complaint. She just wanted to be honest about what it takes to raise a family on your own, especially when the other parent is not present. Over the years, Kim has shown that she is dedicated to her children. Whether it's dressing up for holidays, taking them to school, or simply spending time with them at home, she always makes sure her children feel loved and supported. She has said many times that being a mother is the most important job in the world for her. That's why she shares photos like the one she recently posted, not just to look glamorous, but to show how proud she is of her family. Even though life has changed a lot for her in the past few years, from getting divorced to ending a new relationship, and now raising 4 kids mostly on her own, Kim continues to stay strong. Her fans often say that she inspires them, not just because of her fame, but because of how she handles her responsibilities and stays true to her role as a mother. The photo she posted with her kids isn't just a holiday picture. For many people, it shows the strength of a woman who is doing her best every single day, no matter what. There are many celebrities who share parts of their lives online, but not all of them speak honestly about the hard parts. Kim's decision to open up about her life as a single parent shows that she wants people to understand the full picture. It's not all red carpets and glamour. There are early mornings, sleepless nights, and a lot of responsibility involved. And even though she has the money to hire help, she is still right there in the middle of everything, making sure her children grow up in a safe, loving, and stable home. Kim's story reminds people that being a parent is not always easy, no matter who you are or how famous you might be. Her recent photo with her 4 children has touched many hearts, not just because of how beautiful it looks, but because of the message behind it. It's a picture of love, strength, and the everyday efforts of a mother who is giving her all, even when things get hard. And for many people, that is what makes her truly inspiring. Kim also mentioned that people often assume that because she's famous and has money, she must have an easy time raising her kids. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.